So a lot of features came out with the PS4 Minecraft update that sent us to Bedrock, one of them being the BUZZY update. And as you can see, I have composed a list of brand new things that the BUZZY actually bring for us in this update. So to begin with, we've got all the new blocks. So we've got the beehive, the bee's nest, the full beehive, the full bee's nest, and then we've got the honey block and the honeycomb block as well, with the honey bottles and the honeycomb. We're going to start off though with the bee's nest and the beehive. Now, one of the more interesting things is that the beehive and the bee nest give off a redstone signal of 5 once full. So as you can see right here, if I just take this bit of redstone dust and a comparator real quick, then this honey block will give up a redstone signal of up to 5 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On this one, that one's turned off, which means you can actually build farms out of these things. Same goes with the beehive, obviously. The bee's nest and the beehive both work the same. The only difference is that the beehive can be crafted following this simple recipe. So if we just put this into a crafting table real quick, we will get a beehive. The bee's nests are a little bit different to the beehives, as you can't craft the bee's nest. They're naturally spawning. They normally spawn on oak trees. So moving on to the next section, we actually have the honey blocks and the honeycomb blocks, as long with the honey bottles and the honeycombs. So to get the honey block, you actually need a crafting recipe of 4 honey bottles in the shape like this, and same with the honeycomb, as you can see right here. The honeycomb has nothing really much to it. In my opinion, it's quite an ugly block, but you can do, I'm sure you more creative builders out there could do a lot more things with this block than me. However, the honey block, if you don't know, and if you don't know, you've obviously been living under a rock for a while, the honey block has many interesting features. One of which being what I'm about to showcase right now. So if I just quickly clear my inventory, this is the honey block and this is the slime block. As you can see, the slime block sticks to any block in the game, the smooth stone representing that. Same with the honey block. However, if we take a slime block and stick it to the side of a honey block, it will raise and not stick to the slime block. And it's the same with the honey block. That pretty much enables us to build really big redstone doors, big robots. This is more of a feature for obviously the redstone people in the community, but I guess you could do something with the honey block. It's not really something you build out of, but I'm sure, again, you're a lot better building than me. So moving on. So this is what they look like when you naturally find them. Obviously these ones are full, filled with honey. Underneath, obviously that is honey that's dropping out, which is, I think that's a really cool feature. So if we take out this and this is how you shear them. I'm just going to switch to survival mode to show you something that's quite an interesting little mechanic with these. Alright guys, so as you can see, we've got 2 trees set up here, both are filled with honey. Now you may be wondering why I have 2 trees set up. That is because there is 2 different ways of getting the honey out of the beehives. Yeah, if you're wondering why the flowers here, it was just to help get the obviously the honey to fill up. Anyway, so in here we've got the shears and the glass box. You may be wondering why we have a silk touch diamond pickaxe and a campfire in here. I'll go along that in just a second. So let's say I wanted honey. I'd go up and I'd press this. Now obviously these guys are very angry and they're going to hit me and poison me. And obviously in an actual survival world, that wouldn't be very good. And I might bring a bucket of milk with me, or I might do something else. But that is what the honeys will do to you if you try and take their things. And it is the exact same if you get their beehive. And the only way to get that is by using a silk touch pickaxe. Well, obviously they're not in it, so they're not really bothered. Okay, so you may be wondering why there was a campfire in that chest, and that is because using the campfire you can actually stop the bees from hurting you. it neutralizes the smoke from the campfire, neutralizes the bees. It doesn't kill them, it just stops them from being aggressive towards the player, so you can get the honeycomb or the honey bottles safely. So if you watch here, if I just flick that, they didn't even come out. They didn't even come out the beehive, and I promise you there is some in there. So that's one way of doing it, or obviously you could drink the milk when you get the poison effect. Okay, so as you can see, we've got another big 3 things to show you, and then that will be it for the video. So we're about the halfway mark now. Now these are the more interesting things, or the more, well, 2 of them are interesting, one of them is just a bit of bee facts. Obviously our stuff in the honey block thing is the most interesting bit, but this is actually a crop. This is a farmland, and I'm going to show you just how quick bees can make your farming experience. So this, as of current, is just a little farm that you may have set up in your survival world, and this is a wheat farm, the exact same crop, but just with the use of flowers around the side, and bees can increase your rates massively. I didn't realise how much quicker they made your crops grow, but it's so much better. So if we just take the seeds out of here, I'm going to give this farm a little head start. So what we're going to do is, I'm going to lay the farmland out first on this one, and then that one. Watch how fast that one grows. We'll cover the rest of the stuff, and we'll come back to see if this one's even finished. So let's go. Then obviously these guys will pollinate the poppies. We'll get the little white stuff on the bums, and then they will come over and make your farmland grow a lot faster. Oh, there we go. There's the first bit. Yeah, so I'm just going to stand here and I'm going to time how long it takes for all the farmland to grow, and as you can see, it's already going really quick. Alright guys, so that took a whole of 1.5 minutes for 6 pieces of crops to grow, and these haven't even really finished like the starting phase of growing yet. So come back to see if these are finished when we've done. Right, so moving on, here we've got a bit of like a little hut, and so this is my house. I'm just coming home and I walk in and oh, there's some bees in here. So how do I get these out? Well, any flower will attract you to them. So I can now leave my house, get my bees out my house. And if you're wondering, well, that's a bit of a pain in the ass, in case you want to make a farm like that, it's a bit of a pain in the ass to get them over. Well, if you just get the 2, if you feed one a flower and the other a flower, they will breed and make a little baby. I just want to quickly showcase is this. This is a farm that I have built on my creative world, and it wasn't designed by me. Originally I did want to design my own little concept using this feature here, but I'm not that good at redstone. I'm still getting used to the bedrock elements after coming over from PS4 and stuff. So this is just a farm, a very compact, small little farm, using the exact same mechanics that I showed you over there by, I believe it's One Man One Game. Yep, that's his name. I will link him in the description below, or if you want me to, I will give you a full rundown on how to build this thing. It's fairly simple. It shouldn't take too long. I am planning on uploading a top 10 micro farms, and well, I guess you could class this as a micro farm. I mean, it is very small as farms go, but I don't know if you would class this as a micro farm. I definitely would. If you want to know the things that you need to make it, this is what you need to make it. These are the 2 outputs that you get from it, and obviously you need it for the item frames. It uses some very weird mechanics. I like it. I think it's good. I've had this running for not long, and I've already got that much. I don't know what the rates are exactly, but I'd say it's about 2.5 stacks an hour if you've got this running on a survival world. And also it's toggleable, so you can have your honeycomb or your honey bottle made. It is a fairly simple design. There's some weird mechanics going on, like these two anvils things. You might be wondering what they're for and stuff. But if you want me to do a full rundown on how to make it and explain everything, because I believe I have the knowledge in order to make a video like that, then I will do, and I am planning on it anyway. But if you guys don't want me to, then that's fine, I won't. But yeah, if you guys have liked the video, then yeah, it would be appreciated if you could like it. I'm not going to ask you to subscribe, because I'm not doing that on this channel. This channel is just purely for fun. But yeah, these are all the new honey and bee related things that I can think of off the top of my head. If there's anything I've missed, let me know in the comments below. But yeah, there's some very interesting things. Again, the honey block is one of my favourite additions in this. I really like the farming element they've added. And yeah, also I'm going to leave a link below to One Man One Game and Minecraft.net, who have partnered with WWF in order to save the bees that are slowly going extinct, which is the whole point in this update, was to spread awareness of the bees. So if you want to go find out more about that, then go visit Minecraft.net or just visit the link in the description, and I will see you all later.